Listen to me. If you are retired, or you are getting ready to blow out the candles on your working years, I want you to stop what you are doing and pay close attention. We need to have a serious, unfiltered reality check about your money, your health, and the one thing that has the power to absolutely devastate your retirement nest egg if you do not understand it right now. I am talking about Medicare. There is a massive, dangerous myth out there. Millions of hardworking Americans honestly believe that once they turn 65, their healthcare becomes entirely free. They think Uncle Sam steps in, takes the wheel, and they never have to worry about a medical bill again. I am here to tell you that if you believe that, you are setting yourself up for financial ruin. Medicare is not free. It never has been, and it certainly is not right now. I want you to think about the fear that keeps you up at night. Is it running out of money before you run out of breath? Of course it is. And nothing will drain your savings faster than an unexpected medical crisis paired with a complete lack of preparation for what healthcare actually costs out of pocket. You can do everything right. You can save, you can invest, you can pay off your mortgage, but if you do not budget for the real, hard numbers of Medicare, you are building your retirement house on sand. So let's answer the ultimate question: what does Medicare actually cost? What is your total annual expense breakdown? Let's look at the numbers, the cold, hard facts, so you can protect what you have worked a lifetime to build. First, let's look at Original Medicare. It is broken into parts, and each part comes with its own price tag. We start with Part A, which is your hospital insurance. For the vast majority of you, as long as you or your spouse worked and paid Medicare taxes for at least 10 years, Part A has a $0 monthly premium. That sounds great, right? But do not celebrate just yet. Zero premium does not mean zero cost. If you end up in the hospital, Part A carries a massive deductible. We are talking about over $1,700 per benefit period. And a benefit period isn't a calendar year, it can happen multiple times a year. If you are in that hospital bed for longer than 60 days, you start paying hundreds of dollars every single day in coinsurance. That is a financial trap if you aren't prepared. Next is Part B, which covers your doctor visits, outpatient care, and medical equipment. Unlike Part A, Part B has a monthly premium that everyone must pay, and it is deducted right out of your Social Security check. The standard premium is over $200 every single month. For a retired couple, that is over $400 a month right out of the gate, just for the privilege of having doctor coverage. On top of that, there is an annual deductible you have to meet before Medicare pays a dime, and once the deductible is met, you are on the hook for 20% of all your medical bills. Think about that. 20% of a $20,000 surgery is $4,000 out of your pocket. And here is the kicker: Original Medicare has absolutely no maximum out-of-pocket limit. None. Your 20% share could theoretically go on forever until you are completely broke. But it gets even more complicated because of something called IRMAA, the income-related monthly adjustment amount. If you worked hard, saved well, and your income in retirement is over a certain threshold, starting around $109,000 for individuals or $218,000 for married couples, the government hits you with a high-income surcharge. Your Part B premium can skyrocket from $200 a month to $400, $600, or even nearly $700 a month per person. You have to look back at your tax returns from 2 years ago, because that is what the government uses to determine your cost today. If you have a big spike in income from selling a house or taking a large IRA withdrawal, you could be blindsided by a massive Medicare bill. Choice number 2 is Medicare Advantage, or Part C. These are all-in-one plans run by private companies that replace Original Medicare. They often advertise a $0 premium, which sounds incredibly seductive. They bundle your doctor care, hospital care, and drug coverage together, and they often throw in extras like dental and vision. But you need to listen to me clearly: $0 premium does not mean free healthcare. With Medicare Advantage, you pay copays every time you see a doctor or go to the hospital. And unlike Original Medicare, these plans do have a maximum out-of-pocket limit, but that limit can be as high as $9,000 or more a year for in-network care. If you get seriously ill, you could easily find yourself writing checks for thousands of dollars until you hit that limit. Plus, you are restricted to a network of doctors. If your favorite specialist is out of network, the plan won't cover it. So, what is your ultimate actionable takeaway? How do you take control of these numbers today so you can sleep soundly tonight? First, you must create a dedicated healthcare line item in your retirement budget. Do not just guess. Factor in at least $400 to $600 per month per person to cover your Part B premiums, Part D or Medigap premiums, and routine out-of-pocket expenses. If you are a couple, budget $10,000 to $12,000 annually as a baseline for your healthcare. Second, if you choose Original Medicare, you must buy a Medigap plan immediately when you are first eligible. When you first turn 65, you have a guaranteed issue right, meaning insurance companies cannot deny you coverage or charge you more for pre-existing conditions. If you wait, or if you try to switch from Medicare Advantage to Medigap later in life, companies can look at your medical history and deny you coverage entirely, leaving you exposed. My friends, your health is your greatest wealth. Do not let ignorance of the rules strip away your financial security. Face these numbers with courage, plan for them with precision, and you will protect your money, your peace of mind, and your retirement.